don't guess, I don't need a second chance. I set my feet, I clear my head. You talk first, I act instead. Go on, take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. You call it luck, I call it time. You rush it out, I draw the line. By the time you hear the sound, I'm already looking down again. Take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. Yada 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 yada. Not fast, not loud, just right. Take a shot. 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 Thought so. I run the forest, I break their rules. Nothing shakes me except you. Stay close, move fast, strike hard, hold the line. Nothing stops us. Strike hard, hold the line. Nothing stops us. They hunt us, they lie, I steal, you laugh. Every step, every risk, you make it worth it. I make it count, not limit. Move fast, strike hard, hold the line. Nothing stops us. Strike hard, hold the line. Nothing stops us. We take, we give, we run, we win. Move fast, strike hard, hold the line. Nothing stops us. Strike hard, hold the line. Nothing stops us. Always you, always you, always you, always you. There's a path worn thin through the trees, not marked, but everybody open hands.
Hey, I'm back. I'm still a little sickly, but we'll be okay. Not like I was. I hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Jorf and Maxilla, how are y'all doing? We're playing Conquests of Longbow. Never played it. I don't know what we're gonna have. I assume it's about Robin Hood since he's on the cover. And y'all told me that. So I thought this was gonna be like, I don't know. I didn't know what it was when I first put it on the list. I thought it was gonna be like more military like. Is this the right size? We got Sierra going here. Can y'all hear me? I didn't do any sound test or anything. As my usual. Super professional. Stop. Excellent. Conquest of the... Oh. Welcome to Sherwood Forest. What is your pleasure? Well, I guess I could start. I start from scratch. I've never loaded this up, so I don't know if it came with some saves like they do sometimes. I start from scratch. Oh, wow, there's no intro. We just start from scratch. Oh, you know what? It had a button that said introduction. Farewell, I must go. Let's try this again. I just sort of processed that. Yeah, Maxilla. I'm gonna blame that on being sick for a week. I'm slow. Conquests to the Longbow. Introduction. There we go. Let's enjoy the show. Can y'all hear the game okay? Oh my. Oh, that looks like that for me too. Why does it look like that? Weird. Executive producer Ken Williams. Creative director Bill Davis. Thanks, Maxilla. Excellent. Director Christy Marks. Producer Garuka Singh Khalsa. Game designer, oh, Christy Marks again. There's some sort of king there. And some people hanging out on the other side. Right, they're still hanging out and they're listening to a guy. Mark Siebert playing the lute, I guess. I really thought this would be more of an intro to the game. Lead programmer, Richard Aronson. Some crusading happening. Oh, we're back to this. Art designer, Ken Nishie. You. I don't run into that vowel combination very often. Nishie. Hey, here we go. In the year of our most gracious Lord, 1193. It's a troubadour. Good King Richard the Lionheart sailed across the sea. The infidels he had besieged, but Jerusalem was lost. Is this rhyming? Bloody was the third crusade, dearly did it cost. Yes, I suppose it is. Long and dangerous was the road. Enemies on all sides. Hidden by the night he rode, cloaked in merchant skies. But in the realm of Austria, King Leopold did reign. He swore to capture Lionheart, or else to have him slain. Oh, uh-oh. There's a donkey that just went rogue there. Mighty oaths did Richard swear at this base treachery. Mighty oath... Oh, I already read that. They bound him like a roaring lion to face his enemy. Why was he alone? King Leopold was filled with glee to have so rich a prize. His laughter filled the stony hall, his greed rose to the skies. 100,000 golden marks on Richard's head he laid. And Lionheart his prisoner until the ransom paid. Ah, I thought it meant it for whoever captures him. I have no fear, King Richard said. My people love me well. They'll raise the ransom that you ask and damn your soul to hell. And when in England Prince John heard of his brother's golden fee, he swore a dark unholy oath that he would ne'er go free. So the days have sorely passed, and Lionheart does wait, as Black Prince John and traitorous dogs conspire to seal his fate. While Robin Hood in green Sherwood an outlaw's life does lead, falsely charged by men corrupt to satisfy their greed. At your side, companions true, Little John is one. Sort of funny hat he has there. Alan a Dale, the troubadour, said himself, and much the miller's son, I see. Will Scarlet with his good yew bow, Friar Tuck to pray amen. Old Robin Hood to lead them all, and so we shall begin. All right, here's your crew, kids. Little John's got a silly hat on. All right, now we're back to where we started. Let's definitely grab whatever that is. I got it. What do you suppose that was? It looked like a drinking... Nope, it's just a regular horn. I'll count my money as I empty the chest. There's something about silver in a purse that makes a day seem brighter. My score is... Oh, whoa. Whoa. What is that score system? 100 out of 7,325. Well, that's going to be helpful for telling how far along we are. Insane. It is kind of Tuck to see that my fire is kept lit and my cave warm. Let's go ahead and just save here. Start. It's just good habits. I don't suppose it matters at this point. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Tuesday. Now Wednesday if you're to the east of me. Morning. We've all broken our fasts, but mayhap Tuck will share some of his fish with you. From the gaunt and starving look of our friar, I fear you'll be left begging. I'll remember that jibe when it comes to the dole out the stew tonight. Mercy on me, Tuck, or I'll be too weak to play your favorite tunes. You know the old Norman saying, Alan, never make an enemy of the cook. Well, I can see there's no point hanging about here and listening to these two prattle. This is, this is the Red. I don't know. Somebody the Red. I'll be in the glade practicing, or something like that. What of you, Little John? I thought I'd head over to Overlook and see if anyone's anyone of interest comes along Watling Street. Tuck says our treasury could use a boosting. Is that true? Surely Robin should know. Sorry to say it, Robin. We're down to but a few hundred marks. Well, I'm off then. Join me there if you have a mind to. I suppose we have a mind to. Let's talk. Pardon me, I'm just working on a song in honor of Tuck's fine cooking, and I need to concentrate. Wait, what? We must hope for a rich abbot or a greedy baron to come along and replenish our treasury. Then you better spend some time on the Overlook watching the road, for you know John will tire of it soon enough. You did, Surrounded. I did not sing it, I fear, but merely spoke the tune. But welcome in, welcome in. Sorry I've been gone. I was taken ill, but for a moment. This looks, I mean, it doesn't, but it just reminds me of the Goblin area in Quest for Glory 1. There's not like a log and some other things, but this is the way Little John went, so I hope this is the way to the Overlook. Well, we're here in the forest. Oh, I feel like I'm overlooking right now. Ah, yes, there's Little John. Starful Morning. It's the only thing I play when I'm playing the Sierra series, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Fridays I play. Or wait, yeah, Fridays I play NES, but I was doing DOS, so there was a lot of point and clicks in there. But I have in mind to go around the widow's cottage and say hello to her sons before they leave for Nottingham again. You might want to stay and watch for the fellow to return in case he's up to mischief. Thanks for the warning. Mayhap I'll stop by and see the widow myself later on. She'd like that. So would the boys. Until later, then. But yeah, so I'm playing through all the Sierra Adventure games. I started with Mystery House in 1980. We're up to Conquests of the Longbow, I think 1992. But yeah, so until we're done with these, that's pretty much, we're kind of locked into the Sierra games here. I mean, I don't have to. I played Subnautica once. Ah, here we go. Shooter. Oh, that wasn't the shoot button. Wait, go back. This was incorrect. Wait, oh no, what have I done? Let's look and find the Overlook. Oh, that's where we are. Okay. You know this game too well? Oh no. Now, I will say, I think this is a Dynamics game, technically. Or is this actually... No, it said Ken Williams. This must be a real Sierra game. Why hadn't I ever heard of it? See, that's the kind of quality information you'll get about the games I'm playing. Did I break the game just now? Because, like, that was... I thought this was, like, Target. I now see it's a Compass Rose, but... Alas. Obviously, this would have been the right thing. Here, you know what? I know this is ridiculous, but I am going to restore and just skip through the dialogue real fast. I want to see what happens. Oh, this is the sequel to Conquests of Camelot. Yeah, I did play that one because that came out earlier. That makes sense. I think because I didn't find this one on my initial Sierra search. It came in with like Rise of the Dragon and something else and those games. I don't know why it wasn't on the initial list though. That's strange. It's really hard to find like a properly like chronological order for those games. Just a lot of sources contradict mildly. I mean, it's close, but Glorious Spider, how's it going? Truciform. Sorry, I missed that. I love point and clicks too. Probably, obviously. Yeah, this one's totally blind. As always, feel free to suggest things if you don't know the answer. But yeah, we try not to just get walked through. That's no fun. It's much more fun to die for 30 minutes while I try to figure out which rock to touch. Glad you decided to come. I saw a sheriff's man head up the roadway a while back. But I have a mind to go around to the widow's cottage. You should come later, blah, blah, blah. It tries not to soft lock you, surrounded. We have a generous game for once. I wonder if that was an actual random event, because it appears to not be occurring this time. Oh. Master Archer though I am, they're both moving and I might strike the wrong target. Best take no chances from here. Well, I suppose we should go save her. Stand fast! Aroint! Move aside, I say, in the name of the Sheriff of Nottingham. Nay, please, I've done nothing wrong. Don't let him take me, please. Release the woman. She's my prisoner. Step aside, I say. Oh, bless you, sir! To whom do I owe my salvation? You've surely heard the name Robin Hood. Robin Hood! Then it's true what they say of you. I shall be forever grateful. And then I play my horn, and... Oh, yeah, there you go. The whole crew. Well, actually, we're missing one. What shall we do with this worthless carrion? I care not. Drag him away for the wolves and ravens. Bless you, and all your men. I must go now. I have no desire to kill this woman. Fair enough. Fair enough, Robin, my boy. She hurries down Watling Street as fast as her feet can carry her. Alright, let's just stake this out a little more. See who else comes down Watling Street. What a job we have. Perhaps I should go by the widow's house. We'll give it a few moments. We need money. They said we should camp this out and see what we can find. Banditry is a bit of a boring job. All right, 1 second. Yeah. All right. Let's make sure this is the widow's. The widow dwells here. Yep, that's where Little John. I guess we're just tracking him down through the game. Oh yeah, everybody's here to watch the excitement of the spinning wheel. Ah, it's the good widow and her 3 fine sons, Hal, Hob, and Dickon. Never mind, those are just her sons. Mother, it's Robin Hood. Good day to you. 'Tis good to see you again. If that Tuck sent you to bother about the wool. Nay, he said nothing about it. Good, I told him I would have it soon enough. We're going to town today, master, if there's anything you need. I think not today, lads, but be careful if the sheriff ever suspects you of helping the outlaws of Sherwood. Ah, he'll never catch us. We'll listen around and hear all kinds of things. Dickon, you need to heed the man. He's wiser than you. Talk to the brook and the sheep? Will do. Aw, Mum. Don't worry, we'll keep Whelp under control. Fear not, Dickon. If I ever need a spy, I'll think of you. It's about time someone asked my opinion around here. First off, this business with the wool. I mean, just as I've grown it all back, whoosh, off it gets shaved again. Not the least consideration for how I feel, but it gets worse. If I make the tiniest protest, that big brute Hal threatens to make mutton stew out of me. Fair frightens me out of my wits, he does. It's a babbling brook. Listen, a mind is a terrible thing to lose. No, wait, I meant it's a terrible waste to lose a mind. No, what I really meant was, what was I saying? Does it keep babbling? That's it. Very good, very good. I have a mind to have a word or two with that friar of yours. He's rather fond of food for a holy man. Indeed, his girth is nearly the match of his piety. Okay. I'm not afraid of no sheriff's men. If they grab me, I'll dick it. Aw, Mum. The merchants say the Saturday fair coming will be the biggest fair yet. Ooh, do we get to archery contests? We'll be in town often, so if you think of anything, let us know. All right. I will say that we did see in a magazine like a series of mini games, so I think there's some action moments in this game. Near the River Trent is the sacred willow grove, the ancient oaks Man, I didn't read that sentence at all. This most ancient of oaks is the soul of the forest. That's our camp. This is the monastery and the fens. I don't know, let's just wander. Hey. This is sacred oak. All night take its bark, branch, or leaf from this tree. I cannot think of what to say to an old oak tree. Alright, it's probably... Oh, this is pretty. Yeah, surrounded. I think they start in the middle, but I'll go double check that. Such is the power of this grove. I feel compelled to lay down my weapons and rest. Gosh, I hope everyone feels that way. There we go. Let's make it impossible for now. Grove. Let's well, okay. This all seems kind of pointless. Maybe we'll go stand back on the edge there. Ah, the life of an outlaw. Stew in the morning. Standing on the cliffside, chatting with the widow and her sons. Wandering by trees. Stew in the afternoon. Standing on a cliff edge, watching for people to steal from. It's a life. Anyway. I'll give it a few minutes before I head back to camp. See what the people say. I say minutes, but gosh, it's hard to give it more than 10 seconds. All right. Oh boy. I guess we have one last place to go hang around. Never mind. Forget that. Let's go meet the people on the road head first. Should we go where she went or should we go where she came from? Oop. Who knows? Who knows? Keep going, keep going. Starting to wonder if I should have gone the other way. Really left a flutter in the wind here in this one, huh? Yeah, you've reached the end of that. All right, let's try the other direction. Just gonna wait a sec, see if anything occurs. I assume at some point we want to go to the fair. But I don't know. Well, Sorry, just one second. Can you all hear the birds and stuff? It's not showing up on the equalizer, but it may be just the way they are. inside the house? Yeah, too tall to get in that house. Something else you want today? I simply take pleasure in watching your skill with the wheel. I doubt that old ewe would be worth the arrow. Mutton from that wouldn't be worth eating. Sure, he appreciated that. Ooh, the woods. I'll just wander through these. It's kind of nice. I'm trying to think. Was there another game with a map? Only Manhunter that I can think of yet. Retro Demiurgy. I'm still working on the first Conquest. But this is Conquests of the Longbow, so there's going to be more than one. I did conquest one guy's forehead with an arrow. It ended quickly. Then we fed him to wolves and ravens. So... one down. My score is 200 out of 7,325, which is a ludicrous amount of score. I wonder if there's a reason for it that I can't think of right now. 7,325. I'm not up to my Robin. Was I aiming at the apple on his head? No, I was aiming for his forehead. Maybe I should have aimed for his neck. He was trying to arrest a peasant woman for what I do not know. Why did he go hide behind that bush? That seems weird. Good then, yeah. He worked for the sheriff, so we just assumed he was bad. There's no one at camp? What if I blow that horn I have? People show up when I do that. Long Quest of the Congo. That's right, Sakanakal. Something like that. Just following orders, trying to feed his family. Well... what is it? I see no danger. Sorry, I wanted to test the horn. I don't mind keeping an eye and ear open for you, Robin, but don't wear me out for nothing. This brook does not babble. This fire does not roar. All right, I guess we'll just stake it out. There is no one on the Watling Street now. So, Sakanakal, Retro Demiurgy. This is where we stand to wait for people to rob. Seems to be a big part of this game so far. So, this is what we do. He couldn't help the fact the sheriff turned evil. Well... it can be helped. I couldn't help that he turned evil. By proxy. Actually, I could. I shot him in the forehead. So... help accomplished. I guess. Oh, I'm sure I'm supposed to be doing something, but no one told me to do anything. We've got 31 outlaws, 300 ransom, score of 200. What else I got in this pouch? 5 pennies, 19 half pennies, 26 farthings. Oh boy. I don't know if any of that's good. I assume a penny is more than a half penny, and a farthing is, just because of the order they're put in, even less than that. But I haven't a clue. What if I go across the road? We haven't tried that. Very strange. Oh boy, I feel like this is the screen we've seen a dozen times. pretty good forest. So if I go up one, it should go back to that place then, yeah? What else do I have here? Look, see, talk. All right. They say so. It's odd. I feel like that should have put me back on the cliff, but maybe they've sort of pushed me to the side a little. Indeed. Should I hide behind the bush so people show up? No, don't. That's a tree down below now that I see what it's doing. Alas. I feel like this isn't like people coming from far away will see me silhouetted against the sky. There's got to be a better place to stand. I'm trying to think of like, okay. I wish they didn't have the map now because it's like, I hesitate to explore too much. Like, this place looks like it might have some stuff to shoot. Oh wow, that's farther away than I thought. I see. The fog grows ever thicker. It would be easy to become lost within. Fog. Can we try anyway? No, he doesn't want to get involved with the water. Fair enough. The effects here is interesting. There's a thicket in a marshy ground, I bet. I'll have to turn back. It is kind of interesting. So the fog is just flashing, like the background is. And then the water is actually has like subsections that pulse in a direction. Yeah, I like it. There's a thicket and a marsh up ahead. I'll have to go back. Alright, we're as far this way as we can go. What happens if we go back up this spot? I would guess it takes us to the exact same thing. Oh, even stranger. I guess we were like... That doesn't really make sense. I don't know what to think about that. Fair enough. Ooh, man. We're up to quite the start here. We almost have as many points as we got in King's Quest, though, just from this early. It's pretty good. Oh! I can click the town! Sorry, I kind of screamed that. Let's go to the... I dare not set in photo dressed as an outlaw. Gotcha. But I'll go to the pub, because it's in the side. Is it good if the max is 7K? I wasn't really thinking about that. Look, an outlaw! Seize him! Oh yeah, let's get this bow ready. The pub is a popular place for the sheriff's men to go. Even a drunk soldier would recognize such a famous outlaw walking into their midst. Perhaps Robin was overcome with the need for an ale and thought the pub might be empty. Shame he never got one before they hung him. Seems a waste to die for a drop of grog. Pity you're dead, that's right. To Robin Hood, let's raise a toast and hope there's good ale amongst the heavenly host. man, they chopped me to pieces. There's no use going to pieces. Pull yourself together and start again. I might as well put my head in a noose as appear outside the sheriff's own stronghold in my outlaw garb. So I get the hint, I reckon. So is there other places I can click to go to? Wait, whoa, wait. Can I really? I can just click a random spot in the forest? Huh. Okay. Is there anything interesting about this space? Surely there was water there. Perhaps not. But if we head this way, we should find the river. Why? Why not? Pity you're dead. Wow. It's kind of farther away than I thought it'd be. So let me look at the map. Why is there like a person in this one? The forest beyond the river is of no use to outlaws, for there is no easy way to cross, save by the bridge next to Nottingham. Nope. This is the monastery in the fens. River Trent. The River Lean feeds into Trent, and then off it goes. Very strange. I wonder if the forest just sort of goes. Well, see this. What happens if I go this way? It's very interesting the way this works. We shall figure it out. Very odd. Very odd. Alright, my last thought is literally just stand here for a minute. You know what? I'm out of water. No, but if I leave, I was going to say, what if I just leave me here? Here, how about this? I'll save it. Watching the road. I'm going to save that. I'm going to go fill my water up, and you guys tell me if anyone wanders by while I was away. I'll be right back. I shall return shortly. All right. Thank you, Richard Demergy. Seeing if anyone's wandered by. I'm guessing no, huh? Oh my goodness, surrounded. Thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. Yeah, stream streak. That's incredible. I need to add a thing for that, maybe. I shall do it. Where am I at? There I am. Yay, it's me. Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair. I'm guessing not. I feel like someone would have just said something. Strange. There is no API endpoint for streaks. No kidding. I could trigger manually, but I could also have something read chat. I'll do that. I'll do that. My last plan is maybe that was a full day. We murdered a person. That's not where I meant to go. No, I can I'll check out the thing and I'll test it for that. I bet there's something I could do. What about that weird fire thing? Does that get sent? One downside. Don't worry, we've had that experience before. I thought that was very much prevalent in King's Quest 3. That it was not clear what to do. And 4 at some points. And Police Quest at one point. And the other Police Quest. And I've had enough sleep. It's time to be about doing things. Let's talk to ourselves. He who talks too much thinks too little. I don't know about that. Sometimes he who talks too much just talks too much. Could be done. Yeah. I'll have to look and see what it gets. First, I'll have to make a bot, which is something I've been meaning to do so that I could also, well, really I was going to hook into the API for that so I could write my credits automatically. I started working on it and then I had to do my real job instead. And then I had to do Christmas. And then I got sick. Here I am. Touch me and I'll give you such a bleeding. Nothing I wish to take. Yes. Solidly built, but I could tell that from looking at it. Should I give her some money? That's like a... We're doing well enough. Save your coins for those who truly need them. Who needs them? I could go to the pub, but not into the pub. What happens if I walk this way? You just sort of stand in a bush on the side of the road. See, I'm hiding if they're coming that way. If they're coming from this way, I'm not hiding. This is the most ancient and sacred oak of the forest. Rootless fleshling vermin, how dare you treat me like some common tree? Sink deep roots, drink of sun and rain, and never be a man again. I actually meant to talk to it, but I'm not familiar with the click order. Whoops. It's a pity you're dead. Indeed. Speaking of dead, I should probably go ahead and up that old to 2 deaths. We've had 2 deaths. All right, let's go back to the tree and try to talk to it now that we know it's literally... It's got a... Not really what I meant to do. Now I'm gonna get this guy mad at me again. What now, Robin? I see nothing amiss. You're as bad as a child with a toy. Hold on. How mad can he get? How mad can he get? Arrow just flies from off screen. It's a boy who cried wolf situation. One more time. By my troth, Robin, if you call me again for no good reason, fa! Just as I thought, playing with your bloody horn again. One more time. Nah, he did show up. Takes his job seriously. I hope you have a better reason for calling me next time. That feels like the end of a line. He could remind you what you're supposed to do. Remind me? Did someone tell me what I was supposed to do? That was my next... Yeah, that was the end of his sequence. My next plan was to reload, unfortunately. And see what people said. So... Dang it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do this real quick. I hate to do it. Let's see what the road sequence said again. That's the only time I feel like anything interesting happened. I'll read these real quick too. Never make an enemy of the cook. Be in the glade practicing. What of you, Little John? Thought I'd head to the Overlook. So he's in the glade. So we need money. So he's in the glade practicing. Is this the glade? You know what? I'll just assume it's that way and I'll head that way till I find out what's going on. Let's restore, because I already got an idea of what to do. And see if it's useful. He went to the glade to practice. Let us go to the glade to practice. This just takes us to our cave, though. Can I, like, leave the way he did? Sort of. Now let's go this way. And then I guess south one? He's not leaving the screen. There he goes. Let's see where we end up here. He can't go south. There we go. It's not the glade. This is fun looking. Is this going to stop me? Kind of. Ooh, we're getting some 3D adventure here if we go through here. All right, so we're like at the edge of the world. We go up again? Now? Yes. Ah, back at the edge of the world, I'm afraid. Okay, but now we fit the north wall of giant grass fern things with grapes on them. Yep. Just walking along the north edge here. Has he got a sprint? No. Seriously? He's saying, I don't want to walk in front of this bush. Yep. Well. So I'm guessing up here will boop us. Oops. Back to the map then. All right. Glade failed. Oops. It's always one more than I click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. Okay, I'll be in the glade practicing. All right, he's practicing in the glade. What of you, Little John? I thought I'd head over to the Overlook to see if anyone wants to come along with us. I wasn't sure. Blah blah blah. Excellent. And now we go there. Oh wow, that's not what I meant to click. I hope we're where I think I am based on where I clicked, but I don't really know. We may just have to walk west from the camp. I'm hoping this does it though. And then this one to the west should be it, if I remember correctly. No! Ah, bananas. Can I speed this up? Well, right. Not during a wait sequence. Okay, we're still waiting. Oh. We must hope for a rich abbot or goody baron. Spend some time in the Overlook. Okay, so it's the same as earlier. So let's speed up a little just so I can go hear this dialogue again. With haste. All right, he tells me to come to the widow's house, so we did that. I saw a sheriff's man head up the road a while back, but I have in mind to go around to the widow's cottage and say hello to her sons before they leave for Nottingham again. You might want to stay and watch for the fellow to return in case he's up to mischief. Thanks, I'll watch, blah, blah. She said she'd like it if he came by. Okay. Maybe I give the boys money to buy something, but what, I don't know. I might want to pull my speed back down to normal. Is that normal? Nah, I don't know what normal is. That seems kind of slow. This feels right. His black heart. Let's go see him. Stand fast. Anoint. Move aside. Nay, I've done nothing wrong. Please release the woman. She's my prisoner. Step aside, I say. Yay! Bless you. To whom do I owe my salvation? Robin Hood. I shall be forever grateful. And I play my horn, and for some reason this time everyone knows to show up. What should we do with the worthless carrion? I care not. Drag him away for the wolves and ravens. Bless you and all your men. I must go now. Should I follow? It won't let me walk. I must wait. She hurries down Watling's Rink as fast as her feet can carry her. We're gonna carry our own feet as fast as we can. Then we'll go to the widow's house, and then I guess we'll look for the glade. I mean, it's not marked, so maybe it does exist. Maybe I should have gone south after I headed to the east. North, rather, from the cave. I don't know. Whereest is the glade? All right, this seems fruitless. Nope, nope, nope. We're not restoring yet. We're gonna restore after I go here. Good to see the widow, sons. Good day to you. Good to see you. Is it about the wool? No, it's not about the wool. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to town if you need anything. Not today. Be careful. He'll never catch us. Stick and be wiser. Oh, don't worry. Okay. Now, if I say to him, the merchants say Saturday's fair. Okay. We'll be in town often, so if you need anything, let me know. Let me see if I can give them money. There must be poorer folk in greater need than us. There's this cockfight I wanted to bet on. Hob, if you touch that money. I didn't take it, Mom. I was just teasing you. Oh, what's the use? I know Mom won't let me keep it. Here, take it back. You're a good boy, Dickon. Thanks, Mom. We don't need it. What would be the advance payment on a tunic? Would that be the advance payment on a tunic? Very funny. Well, they got nothing to say. Alright. My current plan, we're back in our real game, is to find the glade. Whereas the practicing is occurring. I'm going to speed up. This is slow. The bars are annoying. I guess that does take me here. So if I go north, and I go this way, and then I go south, what occurs? What if I go this way now? All right, so if I go this way, then south, now I am east of there, which is where that guy walked, which is... I guess he could have gone south from here, but that'd be the cave, right? No. What's east of here? Oh, very delightful. Yes, Olympic level power walker, that's right. All right, we're just going to explore these outrageous woods. This looks kind of glady. What is a glade, anyway? It's kind of like a glade. Oh, I can go farther this way. It's a dead end. One could map a forest like this if one was so... Okay, we've reached the bottom. Reached the bottom. Your north one. Nothing interesting. Found the willows. But we knew about those already. Just making sure this feels like it's a little dip because this should have been as far south as I could go, but you could see that leg of it. It's a grove. It's a glade. Wait, why is there a blockage there? That's odd. It's just putting me back where I was, maybe. Not where I am. We shall wander. Found the road. Not sure that totally made sense, but fair enough. Maybe the manual would help. Sometimes those help. Especially with the intro. Back at the northern edge of the forest. Following along the brush line here. as we hit the edge. Walk through the first day. Yeah. I just mostly like, no one told me to do anything. The only hint is that he's in the glade practicing. So I was hoping maybe it just had a map with some points of interest. Usually it has a walkthrough, but usually the walkthrough is not the first day in my experience. It's like the first, I don't know, 20 things, and about half of them are just to show you that you can do stuff, even though they're not helpful. And then sometimes they even kill you. Sometimes the tutorial's like, now reload, because you're dead. Which I always appreciate. I think that's a good call. Let them know they need to save often. And this should take us out. I can't even blow the horn. I didn't really mean to go that way. What's north of the glade? Let's look, I mean, of the grove, excuse me. So we're north of the grove. Can I shoot these trees? I'll not shoot at a druid tree. Hold on. A druid tree doesn't answer to mere mortal speech. Let's look at it. What? I wonder if that means something. Like the manual would like say, oh, if the tree leaves are like this, they need water, or they're all druid trees. I see. No, it's, I don't know what it is. The manual definitely helps with those. Excellent. So wait, these aren't druid trees then. Why would he shoot at the oak other than just to kill me if he refuses to shoot at common trees? Very strange. I consider this the northern boundary of my forest domain. I have no reason to go further. To the south lies Nottingham. How odd. I want to go southeast of here. So I wonder if that's the same. No, it's different. I wonder if later I need something. Ah, blackberry bushes. Well, I don't know that those are blackberries. I can't tell from the picture. There's some sort of fir tree. Those are blackberries? Excellent. Blackberries all around. Can I eat a blackberry? The bushes are full of thorns and the berries are not quite ripe enough to pick. Oh. I'm trying to remember if my grandma had a couple different berry things. Bushes, I guess. I'm trying to remember, did blackberry bushes have thorns? Is that right? It's not ringing a bell, but I'll be honest with you, it was a long time ago. We wore gloves to pick some stuff when we could. I don't remember that for blackberries. Hmm. Well, bananas. It's times like these where I wish I didn't make the manual a redeem. There's got to be a glade around here somewhere. Oh man, I didn't recognize the camp at first. I was so excited. What if I just sit? It's fine where it is. I have no desire to burn myself. Yeah, I'm really just... Can you sit? I feel much the same as I did yesterday. Our camp tables are crude, but they serve their purpose. Those don't seem crude to me. Those seem pretty freaking awesome. It's a little weird that they managed to put the tables where trees used to be. The stumps appear to be firmly in the ground. Yeah, it takes some real foresight there. Not a lot of conquesting going on. Let's walk over on this side of the forest. Haven't done that yet, I guess. I mean, we have a little, but not at speed. Walk around the tree, Robin. It's expected. Ooh, that's surprising. That's not. Ah, the edge. Yay, the real edge. Should be one more if it goes in and out the same as it did. Yep. The edge again. It's to walk around the bush. He does not want to go in front of those bushes. And then the road. Brilliant. So how much cross was this? It was like 4? 3, and then the fourth one should be... Oh. There it is. Okay, so it's 5. It goes in a few more, so the next one will be like 6 or so. I'm trying to just keep this. You'd think we'd run into the old oak tree at some point. See, I know what's up with this forest. I know where I'm at. I wonder, does that indicate the north-south coordinate? Let's go this way till we run into trees again and see if they're the same. It's not the right kind. Robin is so weird with the way he walks around bushes. Yeah, there's nothing in this hole. Yeah, just go straight to those. Hmm. There's nothing in our home, yes? I have all my money and no need to carry that small but heavy chest around. So like more cave in this cave? Not really. Oh man. All right. Wonder where everybody is. Okay, so I know where this is, so we need to go north. Keep winding back and forth to check the center of this area. All right, we're back at the edge. We haven't hit every square, but I don't know. It seems like hit quite a few of them. Hold on, I want to see what those look like. Okay. Sort of red cluster of flowers on top of the branch or something. Some hops? What is that? Yeah, I'm about to do it more methodically. I was really hoping to sort of get lucky. All right. Well, 'tis a druid tree. Wait, 'tis a druid tree. If I travel east, I'll reach a grove. Is that what druid trees always mean? Because I know where some more of those are. Why hadn't it said that before? What an annoyingly That's the same type. But let's just travel every direction off this one just to see if that holds. Charcoal Dragon, thank you so much for the good luck. Have fun. If I travel north, I'll reach a grove. Let's just keep traveling north and assume that knows what it's talking about. Is this a grove? Not this. This? I don't know. I'm going to pay attention to the trees more. I'm wondering if those lead me places. Travel south, I'll reach a grove. And so, like, I follow the trail of trees. They're kind of pointing all which way, though. Is this the grove? Do I shoot this tree? Or maybe it's saying every direction from here leads to a... I travel north, I'll reach a grove. I see. If I travel west, I'll reach a grove. That's a different one, so it's that. All right, here we go. Here's a grove. So all the trees have a grove, which means it didn't actually find at the old oak tree. Hold on. Oops, I went the wrong way. Well, okay, went the wrong way again. Let's try to get to it this way. There we go. If I travel east, I'll reach a grove. And so then that goes here. But maybe we should keep going east. No, it does surround it. So it is saying that's a grove. Northwest. Okay. We found something to do at least. I'll just go look at all the different kinds of trees and see if we can't. Here's one. I travel east. Okay, I think I understand the code here. It's if they're on the edge. So let's just go find some more groves. Northwest, yeah, okay. So travel north. There's the grove. Oop, that's probably the last in that direction. South, yeah. Here we go, another grove to the west, it says. Oh, these, I see. I didn't recognize these 4 trees as a grove, but they are, so fair enough. They're just big ones. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Edge of the map. Oof, the road, edge of the forest. What's the definition of a grove? I believe by this game, it's 4 trees of the same type. Oh my gosh. Hello, Master Hood. A glorious day for the bow. I've set the garlands for practice. Come and join us. This new lad here is Simon, and he has yet to see a sample of your skills. Eureka. Grove. All right, let's go ahead and cut this speed back down to normal human speed. Let's do a walk check. Feels pretty human. Well, that wind flapping around. Let's maybe one down. There we go. No, that's too slow. I don't care if the wind flaps around. Ugh. Did I just do this? Let's practice on this one. Okay. Methinks it would be a good day to wager against you. Your shooting is terrible. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, for this distance, no. Oh, it really is more true than I think I'm giving it. Even with the wind. Perhaps not. Really? Hold fast, Robin, while I collect the arrows. Yep, can do. That one kind of did okay. 'Tis peaceful to shoot in this quiet, light dappled glade. Let's try. I want to shoot this one. So for that distance, I gotta go up a little here. Even higher. Too high. Whoa, that wind was way better than it sounded like. Still too high. I think that one might have actually done okay. 2 screens due north? Well, that's not the way he walked. They could have clarified that. Hold fast while I collect the arrows. All right. I'm just going to try and hit 1 in each, and then I guess call it a day. Really? I don't think I get the wind. It's a little... I don't think that's how wind works, if I'm honest. I hit the same exact spot. There we go. All right, fair enough. Pretty good. So this one will be a little less high, but still high. Hey! Good enough for me. My arm is steady upon the bow. That looks decent. Those two are terrible, but... All right, I'm happy with that. Let's get out of here. Keep shooting if you like. We finished our practice for the day. Are you impressed with me, lad? Tell me what brings you to the forest, young Simon. I shot a rabbit and took it to my family for supper. I was going to make a pouch from the skin, but a forester saw it drying and saw the mark of the arrow upon it. He wanted to bribe to pretend he hadn't noticed, but I was so angry I knocked him down. I was declared an outlaw the very same day, and my father bade me to come and serve with you. It was your father's idea? Nay, it was mine. I would have come at once, but I was afraid for my family. I wouldn't leave until my father ordered me to go. Will, are we? Aye, a couple of men are keeping an eye upon his lad's parents. Good, then I make you welcome, Simon. If you can spear a rabbit with an arrow, you'll be a useful man indeed. I'll try, sir, I truly will. I'm a little nervous they don't give Simon a face. It's feeling a little red shirty to me. Not. It's making me a little anxious. Each night after supper, it is our custom. We gather to speak of the day's events. Let's see, I shot a man, wandered a lot. Fill my mug again, Tuck. And then we met Simon, whom I'm afraid might die soon. As you wish, but what ails you? I've never seen you so deep in your cups. Why, 'tis the ale that ails him, but ails well that ends what ale and... Stop blithering, Alan. I too wonder what troubles you, Robin. That's little John there. A strange melancholy came upon me tonight, unbidden. Perhaps an enemy cast a spell on you. Yep, that's probably it. Where are we? Shrive him, Tuck, quickly, in case he should die in his sleep. Fie, Will Scarlet. Will Scarlet, there it is, not Will the Red. Can't you find a way to cheer a man rather than frighten him? I know full well the nature of this melancholy, for we all feel it from time to time. 'Tis that we're outlaws, forced away from kith and ken, living in the forest. Ah, yes. Knowing death waits in an arrow's flight, or worse yet, a rope's bite. A short life but a merry one, that's the way of it. Aye, but don't you dream of living as free men, able to walk in town without fear, to love a woman knowing you could stay beyond morn? Ah, there's the nub of the matter. You need a good woman, Robin. I know this lass with huge tracts of land, and... Ellen, you said I could meet her. Who's this guy? He was here earlier, but I don't remember who he is. Then I drink to your good fortune much. It's much. As for me, he's the miller's son. Much is. I'm off to bed. Now, which way is it? Ah, good night, lads. I'll assist Master Hood to his bed and see you on the morrow. Little John, his silly hat. It's a shame, Robin. Already deep in drunken slumber. Well, it's not my job to play nursemaid. I've delivered you to bed, and that's the end of it. He's got his stick. That's how you know it's Little John. Cast adrift, floating, a song upon the wind that rustles through leaves, calling me onward into a heart of green. A woman, as graceful as the willows which surround her, swaying to the music in the wind. no codename Iceman. Ah, here we go. Something's happening. Oh, she turned into a sparkle. But there's something here, a glittering green stone where she stood. Or possibly turned into an emerald. The willows, I hear them whisper her name. Marion. Marion. Come back, Marion. Come back to me. How my head aches! By the blessed lady, I swear I'll never seek to drown my melancholy in a cup again. Ugh, my back. I must speak to little John about leaving me to lie on my quiver all night. But that dream, that woman, and what is this clenched in my own hand? The emerald! Now I can see its shape, half a heart. Maybe I still dream. Nay, not with this pounding my head. I must be well and truly awake. Somehow I'll find Marion and learn the meaning of this emerald. Aye, and see if she is as beautiful as I dreamed. And, if I remember correctly, she's a maid. So she could, which is useful. Day 2 begins. Hope it's more fruitful than day 1. Ah, so you live after all. Morning is nearly gone, and we'd about given you up for dead. Really, you didn't come check because you thought I was dead? For all the tender care you showed me last night, I might well have been. You look a bit worse for wear, but you have an odd light in your eyes. This is Friar Tuck's move right here. I'm holding my hand like him. I had a dream, Tuck. Also, that dream materialized an emerald in my hand, so... Dream? Not to wonder, inspired by such mighty draughts of grog as you consumed. Let him tell it, Alan. Do your ears never tire of your wagging tongue? There was a woman with raven hair and a dress that moved like white flame. I've never seen such a beautiful maid. See, I told you she was a maid. I had heard that before. Why, I've dreams like that all the time. Did I tell you the one I had about the 3 red-headed girls who... Hush, Alan, this is no jest to me. She danced in a willow grove, then disappeared. The willows whispered her name, Marion. Where she stood, I saw an emerald. I bent to pick it up, and I awoke. That's pretty enough dream, but what of it, Robin? It's only a dream. Then explain you this. Emerald! By my troth, a real emerald! This is Friar Tuck here. What say you now? I say you should have more dreams and we'll be rich. Good man, good man. This dream has come to me of purpose. I'll meet this maiden someday. No, today. I'm sure of it. Oh, that's a quick turnaround on that dream. Robin, I'm glad you're finally up. I've gotten an urgent message from a friend in town. There's a man who helped us many times with information. A cobbler by the name of Lob. Lob the cobbler. He's sent word that he must speak to you and wishes to seek you out in Nottingham. Let him come to the forest if the matter's so urgent. I know of this Lob. He's a good man. If he asks you to come to him, there must be a reason, but that's not all. First, he said it concerns the fate of King Richard. What does this mean? He has news of our king. I only know what my friend told me, and secondly, that Lob demands you bring a lady's slipper to prove your identity. A lady's slipper? What an odd request. Why, there's nothing to it, Robin. Have a few more grogs and dream one up. Alan. Little John, would you take yonder pup and dunk him in the stream for me? Surely, master. Nay, nay, I desist. I give my word. What do you advise, Will? That you go ask this Lob as he asks. But even if Robin had a slip... Oh, I'm sorry, this is the friar. But even if Robin had a slipper, he cannot walk into Nottingham without being hanged upon the spot. Nevertheless, I must find a way. Let me think upon it. As you will, master. We all have tasks of our own, but we'll think upon it as well. This is Little John. So I don't really do voices, so I just have to say who's talking. Anyway, quite the chatter we had there. I assume if I have a lady's slipper, I can just get, like, a lady's dress as well. Good day, Robin. The boys are in town if you're looking for them. Nope, I was actually hoping to get your slipper. Alright, well, I suppose the obvious choice is to head over to the old Willow. See any slippers? The ferns are fresh and lush. Alright, no luck. Retro Demiurgy. I thought it was more like, you see. But fair enough. There are no wrong answers here. All right, 2 north of camp, we say, huh? Let's go see if the grove is what we seek. I'm going to be real. They didn't give me a lot to work with vis-a-vis finding women's clothing. Oh no, I hope this game doesn't require a tier to draw or recognize shapes. I'll have you know that during that dream, I drew a perfectly good representation of it, just in case it mattered. See? The Willow Grove and a lady dancing in it. Who may or may not look like a root vegetable. Alright, I'm not a good drawer. Remember that pentagram that was totally more like just, I mean, like, because the game bugged out, so it's just like strings. Maybe I should wait for someone on the road and I could steal a lady's slipper. It's a good start to the day, scouting out the road for potential victims. Remember, that should be your Twitch logo. I could change it to that. It was fun. I thought that necklace render looked pretty good. I think I've seen a necklace like that where it's just like, looks like someone half played pickup sticks. Well, I guess no one's taking the road today. Are there seriously that many other screens we missed while wandering aimlessly? Well, I'll tell you one thing. If this game's not this game, if these games have taught me anything, it's to try stuff that didn't work the first day, on the second day, just on the off chance that something's changed, even though they were basically training you not to do something. No, we're totally dead. All out of death. Maybe I should make sure. Look, an outlaw! Seize him! Yeah, okay, we're dead. The pub is a popular place for the sheriff's men to go. Even a drunk soldier would recognize such a famous outlaw walking into their midst. Perhaps Robin was overcome with the need for an ale and thought the pub might be empty. A shame he never got one before they hung him. Seems a waste to die for a drop of grog. To Robin, let's raise a toast and hope there's good ale among the heavenly host. Alright, we're not going to read that ever again. I dare not set foot inside the town dressed as an outlaw. I assumed that was what you'd say. Alright. Let's look at this. Alright, what if I take this item and I show it to a druid? Or dryad, sorry, not a druid. Whatever the power of this emerald may be, it has no effect upon the grandfather oak. Alright, let's try it upon the willows. Brave, brave Sir Robin. Yes, that's right. already have it. Yes. I could show it to this lady. Maybe, you know, she might have like a keen sense of meaning. That's the most precious thing you could ever possess, Robin. Never let it beyond your grasp. Give it to a sheep? What a woolly-brained thought. That would serve no purpose. Okay, but do you have a woman's shoe I can borrow? Yes, I see why he might not want to ask that. Of the widow. The widow. There must be more screens, I guess. Back to wandering the woods aimlessly. I don't know. I guess nobody's coming. I don't know. I thought maybe this would work. All right, nobody's coming down the road to rob. Let's go look somewhere else. This is quite a game, isn't it? For exploring the woods, I'm gonna go fast. Oh, northeast of here is something. Just a grove. Game and a half. Sorry. At least I understand the trees. I mean, not fully, but the placements and things. Is there something over here? No, that's just a regular tree. My fault. The graphics are great. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? This itself is a grove. A grove of some sort of pine tree. It's the end of the world. All right, where this indention is, I wonder if that indicates something. Help, help! 'Tis her, the woman I dreamt of. Thank you, bold outlaw. Is that raven hair? It looks brown to me. Another boon I would ask of you. You have but name it. I must find your leader, the one called Robin Hood. You need seek no further. I am Robin Hood. Then you are all I'd hoped you would be. And what is it that you hoped? I came to see you and judge you, for I must decide if you are a man we can trust. So I had my, I don't know, what's like a servant, the worker, what is that person, her chaperone, pretend to be a bandit. This slipper is your first reward, and there may be other rewards if you're wise enough to earn them. Now I must go. Wait. Stay and speak with me a whiles. I dare not. My enemies must have seen me enter the forest, and I must go. Thank you again for my life. Yep, no problem. She rides swiftly away before I could ask about my dream. But we'll meet again, my lovely Marion, for I have many a sweet reward in mind. Goodness. Who wrote this game? Alright, I got her slipper. Let's look at the slipper. Marion's slipper is made of fine, soft leather. Let's check this guy out. The robe is of no use to me, covered with blood as it is. I'd only arouse suspicion and questions if I were to wear it. 'Tis odd that he carries no pouch, but I can find nothing of value upon him. What about that stick? I'll not touch the cursed thing that dared to strike my Boto, Marion. Shoot her! Yes. All right. Well, slipper accomplished. The rest of the day seemed empty indeed without Marion in it. I was glad for nightfall, and my men listened with interest to the tall I tell of the lady. It is my way to share knowledge freely with my men, that they may advise me better when action must be taken. I passed the shoe around for them to gape and gawp at, as they were like, wow, a shoe. This is not money. Every day we don't make money is another day of starving. I see you wisely refrained from filling your mug more than once this eve. Aye, too much grog, like sleeping with one's head beneath a smith's anvil. No more wish for dreams then, master. What need have I for dreams when I've seen the dream herself in the flesh? I must learn more about her. Who is this? Oh, it's Scarlet. Will. Women can wait. There's Lob's business to deal with. Aye, yet somehow the two are linked. You dare not show your face within the walls dressed as an outlaw. Still, I must find a way. We shall see what the morrow brings. Yes, I just have to save Marion until I have her whole outfit. Beauteous. Beauteous? Beauteous? Is it just beauteous spelled stupidly? No offense to anyone who spells it that way. Also, if it's the correct way, wow, did not know that. It was ridiculous looking. Like parts of Marion for the whole set. I have my suspicions where I shall go next. New from Mattel, yes. Just buy one piece of the doll. Also, it's in a mystery bag, so a lot of people just end up with like 4 left arms. They have to trade, but no one wants to trade because the torso and the head are rare. And also the head has like 12 different hair colors, only one of which is any good. New from Mattel. Also, the eye color changes too, so like you got to get the right combo, or else it's just like not really good for some reason. I don't know. Does Barbie have canon hair and eye color? I assume blonde and whatever color her eyes are. I don't know that one. No, the eyes aren't separate. It's just when you get the head, the hair and the eye color are like random, and also there's rares. You know, no one wants the black eyed. I don't know what's a bad hair color. Kind of all hair colors are good, so I don't know. I'm trying to squeeze money from kids through gambling. Okay, coming up with ideas here. You know what I'll do? I'll make sure that the weight of the different dyes used are different enough that people could scale the boxes and know what colors are inside. Yeah, sometimes you just get one strand of hair and a small little. It has like a small little like little needle on the end. You kind of can plunge it into her head. Once you have 4,500 of them, it'll look about right. But you have to make sure the hair colors are right, or else you just have like a messy, random, each strand a different color. Don't worry, there's only 46 colors, so it's not that hard to get hairs of the same color as long as you trade with your friends. And assuming they don't want the same color as you. plus all the scalpers, because it's the hair. The hair. Oh well. Like Pokemon cards. I'm just hoping someone else is in trouble and I can shoot someone again. Arrow through the chest. It is what we do. When we see trouble, we don't ask questions. We just shoot whoever looks the most aggressive. Maybe she can give me some clothes. Shove the wool ready. Alright, just keep spinning the wool. Don't mind me. Looking for ladies' clothes. I guess they don't have to be ladies' clothes in this case. They just have to be clothes. I just am remembering the Mel Brooks Robin Hood movie, and I think they dressed as maidens to enter the festival. So I assume that's accurate. I will say that is probably my most exposure to Robin Hood is Men in Tights, so hopefully it's accurate enough. Not really finding the same places here. A grove. No, I've never seen Prince of Thieves. I assume that's the Costner one, if I remember correctly. I need to play. Isn't there a NES game? Didn't we load it up or something somewhere? Maybe that was on Amiga or something. I need to play those games though. I remember the ads for that, and I remember not seeing it. I'm gonna this one's. I haven't really even seen the Disney one. If it's Disney, whatever, the one that looks like a Disney one, which may or may not be a Disney one with the fox. I've pretty much only seen Men in Tights as far as Robin Hood goes. Adventures of Robin Hood. Yeah, that's the 3/4 one where you sort of suggest to the character what to do, right? But he mostly wanders on his own like a sim. I find that my guess is all the ones tied to a movie are crap because, with rare exception, like Jaws, which, debatable, the games made for movies aren't the greatest, typically. And then you got games made from TV shows. Now those can be really bad. Times before the movie, yeah, that's fair. Those could go either way, I imagine. You may ask yourself, is he just wandering aimlessly? Yes, that is correct. That is exactly what I am doing. I haven't stood here today to see if there's anyone to murder. I mean, rob. So we could do that for a second, I suppose. Have I gone to the Grove today? Ah! Look at this. A hunchback beggar lurches his way down Watling Street. This feels like a trap. Merry morning to you! Where are you bound? To Nottingham. I hear it prospers and a beggar must follow the clink of coins, eh? Have you a bit of charity for a wretched hunchback, sir? I've known some beggars whose purses are heavier than mine. Alas, sir, not I. That's why I travel to Nottingham in hopes of changing my poor luck. And if I demanded a toll of you to pass along this road, then I must turn back the way I came, but I've no food or water and would suffer greatly. Come, I'm poor pickings for a bold man such as you. Let me go my way. Surrounded. I have perfectly failed. That is correct. To be fair, they shouldn't suggest that standing there is a good idea and then train me that it's a terrible idea and then expect me to do it. I kind of want his clothes. You're not a small man. Your clothes would fit me well enough. My rags? When you have that fine suit of Lincoln green? Ah, you make jest of my lot, sir. Not at all. Who takes notice of a beggar, eh? You can come and go as you please. Most of the time. Aye, a set of rags can cover many secrets. That's what I'm thinking. Sir, I'm but a humble beggar. Whatever you're thinking is above my wretched head. I'm thinking that you'll give me those rags you wear, aye, even down to that false hump upon your back. But they're all I have. How could I earn a living? What would I wear? You ask far too much from one with far too little. No, I give you money. Oh, for goodness sake. Buy rags. All right. I guess a farthing is a quarter penny. That's a lot of money, right? Like a penny? Is that too much? Screw it. I don't care. Much obliged, sir. Much obliged. May the Lord grant you a high seat in heaven. Not so quickly, my friend. For my prides, I want you to give me the clothes you wear. What? You truly want these old rags, but what earthly use? Worry not about my reasons. Will you be content with that money and an extra purse? And a new set of clothes? Sir, I would be more than content. For such a bargain, you may have rags, hump, and all. I'll even teach you a few tricks. No need, friend beggar. I have enough tricks of my own. Men, give this jolly fellow a new suit of clothes and a purse of pennies, enough to see him well on his way back north. Well, wait a minute. Robin. A purse of pennies? North? North. Of course, yes, north, as you say. Cheer up, my friend. I'll not see you on the road without comfort. Tuck, you'll blindfold him and lead him to our camp, where he will have water and food for his journey. Will, you're to take my own garb and my weapons, and put them into my cave. And now, friend beggar, let us change clothes, here on Watling Street, where all may see. Faith, you make a fine beggar, Robin, twisted and wretched as I've ever seen. Thank ye kindly. See that our friend here receives all he was promised. To the back of the head. I'll see to it. Happy begging, master. Don't kill the beggar. He seems decent enough, fellow. But yeah, it is funny surrounded. Days 1 and 2. Stand by the overlook when I should have been wandering around. And on day 3, I wandered aimlessly when I should have stood on the overlook. Are you going to feed me? Well, who needs you then? Bugger off. Noble feline. It's a cat. I have better things to do than catch cats. Doubt. I doubt. Good music. May I help you? What a fine slipper. You, were given this? Indeed, by a vision of beauty named Marion. Shh. Never speak her name aloud here. Call her only the lady, if you must mention her at all. Please come with me. Alright, I'm just gonna hang out. Forgive my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere, and I need to be sure of you. So, you are the infamous Robin Hood. That's right, the understanding of the language of creatures from King's Quest 3. None other. Your disguise is, interesting. It serves its purpose, but the sooner I'm rid of it, the better. I've risked much to come here, Lob. Your pardon, I'll speak swiftly to the point. Though you're known as an outlaw, it is also said that you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am King's loyal and devoted servant. I was unjustly outlawed through treachery. Those who abuse their high office with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. But what of the king? Have you news? Is he free? That, alas, is why I've called you. good Queen Eleanor labors to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee, but has yet been unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released. Shrivel his black soul. Aye, the prince conspires with the sheriff and abbot of Nottingham. To the abbot, Prince John is entrusting a treasure of 50,000 marks, which he has diverted away from the king, queen, and to his own pocket. This treasure will be sent from York, which means it must travel along Watling Street, if it could be captured. By the Virgin, it shall not leave Sherwood Forest except to be delivered to the Queen. It is as hoped. You may be the only man in all of England who can bring about the King's release. When will this treasure be sent, and how come you know so much of these matters? I am but a humble servant of the Queen, as is the Lady Marian. Though Lady Marian is, well, I shall leave it to the lady how much you learned her. As for the treasure, I must leave tomorrow and travel to York to learn what I can. I'll send warning of their departure date to the lady, to you through the Lady Marian. Indeed you will. I'll see her again. She lives in town. The role of a demure maiden, but in the forest she... she what? Well, you'll learn. She will take this silver comb and... No, she gave me the silver comb. I had no idea what that sentence meant when I read it. When you give this to her, she'll know we have spoken and you have joined us to save the king. I'm still confused. Is she because she dances in the willows? I could do nothing else. Where does Marian live? You will never seek her out in town. Never. That is far too dangerous for both of you. She'll await you in the sacred place, the Willow Grove upon the river. Ah, the place of the dream. Beg pardon. Nothing. Give the queen my word. I will seize this treasure in her name and as much other ransom as I can raise beside. Bless you. And Godspeed on your own mission. Thank you, thank you. Let's open this trunk up. Only Lob has the right to open that chest. Some shoes. Those belong to Lob's customers. I'm not sure what you want of me. No witnesses. Oh, I don't have the arrow here. Fair enough, I'm in the... What's the duck say? Please don't mention duck soup to me. The movie? Fah! Don't you be coming to me unless you got the money for a new suit of clothes hidden in them rags. I do believe you've been patched so many times the cloth is gone and naught but the patches is left. Hold on now. Can I buy clothes? Well, I don't know. How about 5 farthings? What's this? Do you want some new clothes? Nah, what I have serves me best. Consider it a gift. A beggar giving me money. I'll think you're a bit daft, but I'll thank you all the same. Yeah. Oh well. We got 50,000 marks coming our way. What's a few farthings? Charity, good sir. Charity for the wretched and afflicted. Ha! I'll show you afflicted. Yow! He kicked me. What a jerk. I'm gonna save. I feel like they'll still arrag me. Arrag me. I was reading that. Arrest me. Pub. Beggar. Beg some ale here. One farthing. It's a halfpenny for a mug of ale. When what's this bucket system? A fine brew. What's the bucket system? What in tarnation? Did I get it? Did I just drink it? Like, but I want another one. Oh, I see. I didn't see myself drink it because the bucket descended from the sky. We're just going to drink ourselves into a stupor here. Oh, there we go. Innkeeper, we want your mugs of your best. Aye, let's toast to Prince John. How dare you toast to that worm, that snake who slithers in the muck? Shut up, drunkard. Jasper John the traitor. God save King Richard. Just for that, you spend a night in the dungeon. Take him, lads. Of all the times to become drunk. Well, I wouldn't have stood toasting for Prince John either. Once they had told of him, it didn't take long to find out who he was. The devil took over Robin's tongue, I wager. The devil may have had him say it. No, the devil may have him now, I am sad to say. I can't read. My brain doesn't work right now. A pity you're dead, I know. Number 4, death. Although that one was a little intentional in a way. This is really pretty. Like, look how far the space the houses are. Nothing like what they show here. It's like a nice long line. Indeed. Excelsius Deo. This is a shocker. I eat charity for a polled old Becker. A crust of bread, a bowl of soup. There's nothing for you here. Be on your way. What? Kinda... What? Unheard of. They must be evil. This whole town. I hurried eagerly to my camp as night fell. I had much to tell my men, but in truth, I was most eager to rid myself of the beggar's accursed rags and stand straight again. Phew, the stench of those burning rags does nothing to improve my digestion. Oops, this is the bard. Enough, the friar. Perhaps I should have saved the beggar's garb instead of burning it, though it was falling apart already. Nay, I'm glad to see it burn. I swear in one day of wearing those tatters I've gained 1,000 flea bites. Tell us again of this treasure. It comes from Watling Street? When? How? How will it be guarded? Lob must learn all this and pass the information to us when the time is right. Patience, John. Our chance to serve the king will come. Nor will I count only upon this treasure. I'll give other ransom by whatever means I can. You must pursue the 2 treasures, eh, master? For on the morrow you may at last exchange more than a fleeting word with this dream maiden of yours. Aye, and though I love my king, I shall not say which treasure I pursue with more eagerness. Indeed. Save. Aramat! Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you playing? Let me do a shout out. I can never figure it out. Yay! Yes, you love me. Thank you so much for the good luck. Conquests of the Longbow. We're on day 4. We've got a ridiculous score of 550 out of 7,325. I gotta say, this is the most ridiculous of the scoring systems we've seen so far. Guan Yin Jinggang. I don't know that game, and I probably pronounced it wrong, but I apologize. What kind of game is it? What is wrong with... Oh, he's just turned backwards. Morning, Will. Any news? All's quiet, John. John might be at the Overlook. I'll be about if you need me. DKC style game. So I assume that's Donkey Kong Country. Sorry, that's the DKC to me, but if it's a different game, let me know. But cool, I hope it went well. Okay, awesome. So like a platformer, but on a kind of collection. It went well. Ooh, that's my favorite kind of well, is in quotes. I love when a game goes well. Oh no. Hey, it's the Maid Marian. Bring no weapons into this sacred place. I literally put them down every time I show up here. If you wish it, my lady, I will gladly lay them down. I'm most pleased to see you again. I beg you stay longer this time. That will depend upon you, for I've yet to decide if I may fully trust you. Give her the heart. Nope, the heart. Give her the heart. That is not the token I seek. Well, okay. But, like, can we talk about it? So, that heart, half emerald heart, that we got was manifested from a dream we had of her in this very willow grove, dancing. Not well, I must admit. And so I figure, you know, maybe we should discuss, I don't know, a dream manifesting. It seems pretty magical. But no, she wants the comb, which is our spy code that I talked to Lob, who's a cobbler. It's a story. So you have spoken to Lob. See, I told you. He wouldn't have given you this token unless you'd agreed to join us. Marion, I love my king as well as any loyal subject. I'll do everything in my power to save him and to raise as much ransom as I can. Seizing the stolen treasure that Prince John sends to the abbot will be more than enough. Of course, sweet lady, but you'll not begrudge me the thought of raising more if the means present itself. I like not that you think only of stealing. You wound me. I steal only from those corrupted curs who grow fat upon the suffering of others. Then, noble Robin, I beg you pardon and urge you to be a wolf among curs, that we may save a lion. But now I must speak more seriously. Oh, serious? That's really what I do. The prince suspects that we move against him. He has many spies watching the queen and those who serve her, so we must act with great caution. What do you know of the monks from the fens, such as the one who attacked me? Little enough, save that for that one deed alone they've earned my hatred. They've handpicked men who serve Prince John. Each was a soldier. John has bidden them to form a monastic order to cover their true dealings in his behalf. Already they've stolen an object that is vital to my plans. I must have it back before we can make another move. What is it? A simple scroll upon which is drawn the outline of a hand. That is of such import that we must have it? I wouldn't ask it otherwise. Then I'll fetch it back for you. I cannot tell you how glad you make me, for I despaired for ever finding a way. Glad enough to reward me with a kiss? Perhaps, when you've earned one. So no, not glad enough for that. When you have the hand scroll, return here. I'll be waiting. Are we really collecting parts? Because we got the shoe, now a hand scroll. Actually, no hand upon this lady. Until I know she wishes I do. Wait, whatever. Can we shoot her? Oh, that's not the target. I did it again. I guess let's go to the fens. It's like a long journey here. Sorry about that. Drinking a little water while we wait for Robin to trudge his way down to the inn. And I guess mosey that away. I didn't think this would end well. The fog grows ever thicker. It would be easy to become lost within. Alright, so that's a fail. She's gone. I don't think I had anything else to do with her. I guess we just wander around until somebody's somewhere. So sometimes we like to wait here and see if someone wanders on by. Then we can rob them. Hey, just like this. Look at here. From what I can spy, from here I can spy safely. Oh wait, look. The sheriff's man has captured another hungry man who was forced to poach. Okay, well, definitely kill that guy. Robin, go! Hold! I would know why this man is bound. It's none of your affair, but he's a poacher. Hurrah! I know you! Oh, this is not me. I thought I was talking. Not that my voices are that different, but anyway. Hurrah! I know you! You're Robin Hood. Show this bully behind me who's true master of Sherwood Forest. Shut up, you, or I'll kill you now and save myself a lot of trouble. That's Hodge. Robin Hood, eh? Your head'll fetch me a fine reward. 'Tis your head that's in greater peril. That's right, I've shot... Oh. All you outlaws are cowards. Do you think I'd run from the likes of you? Not when it takes such great courage to arrest a man whose only crime is hunger. He killed one of the king's deer. The law says he must die. My goodness. It's the sheriff's greed and the illegal taxes he collects that drive the people to such desperate measures. Ha! What do I care? I order you to surrender yourself at once. Yep, nope. I'm gonna shoot you in the chest. By the Virgin, that was masterly shooting. Yeah, no problem. Cut you free here. Hold still, fella. I'll have you untied in a thrice. What the hell's a thrice? I will, believe me. What's shooting? I'll never forget this day. And come join us. I thank you for heartily. Is it safe to return for my dear? You'd best not return. We know better how to smuggle such a thing close to town. He likes to blow his horn in triumph. Oh, I could have showed her the emerald. Oh, well. I thought maybe I'd do that next time I saw her. Lads, this fellow has a lucky day. Saved from a poacher's fate. Oh, sorry. Will is the name of a person, but I thought it was like Will, and I couldn't read it. Will some of you... No, it isn't. See, I'm so confused. Will some of you now help? Ugh. Will and I will fetch the deer. Okay. He asked him to help fetch the deer. And one of the people that will is Will, which is what we will be asking them to do. But what of this other carrion? Though he scarcely deserves it. Bring a shroud and bury him. 'Tis the only Christian thing to do, says the friar. Ah! He's on his way to Hades anyway. Well, leave it to us, says Little John. In case you didn't know who those portraits were. Thank you again. I can't wait to tell my wife. Better have no witnesses. I have no desire to kill this peasant. Well, we could give him money. Well, supper was a ribald affair. The lads pressed me shamelessly to tell all. Well, treasure seeker, this is our bard, by the way. You've been uncommon quiet, his name's Alan, upon the lady's virtues now that you've truly met her. You've told us of this mission you must undertake, and the odd scroll she wants you to find, Little John. But of Marian herself you say nothing. Perhaps he knows you'd wrap it up into some bit of bawdy nonsense, using song and lute to torment us, as indeed you do each night. That was Will Scarlet. Why, you pizzle-nosed wretch, I could sing the angels down from the heavens, and the skirts over a wench's head. I don't get it. Yet for all my skill, I could not charm a maid to glance twice at you. And you, eaten with envy at my boyish looks and honeyed voice. Envy of a beardless bardling who crows like a scrawny rooster? Cease, lads. If I say naught of Marian, 'tis only because words fail me. She is beauty beyond poem or song. Whatever she asks, I will do. Seems like a bad idea. Odds blood. I guess it's Odin, but odds. Odds blood. This sounds serious, lads. Our Robin is well and truly smitten. A toast to your mission, then, with all the rewards that success may bring. Thank you. I will teleport to my cave now, awake from a day of sleep. Oh, we've got a bard here. Top of the morning to you. Where's Tuck? Is there no breakfast? He's gone off to visit the widow yet again. He claims he's only interested in her wool, but I suspect he's doing a bit of wool gathering, if you know what I mean. At any rate, you're on your own. Okay. Quite the story to tell he had. Let's wander over to the widow's. That's not the widow's house. Oh, yep, there they are. She's sort of upset about her will. Robin! Oh, that's not her. Robin, I was about to come, go for you. What luck you've come. I did not read that sentence. What is amiss, good woman? Why do you weep so? Oh, my heart! If they hang my beautiful boys, it will burst of grief. Her sons were arrested, all three of them. Someone betrayed them to the sheriff. I swear by the Virgin Mary, I'll do all in my power to save your sons from the hangman's rope. Okay. Not sure what I could do. Not sure what I could do. Do I go on my mission? Probably not. This is quite a... seems more pressing in time-wise. I don't know. Are they still there? Oh, they're gone. I maybe should have talked to them for more information. Maybe they'll be walking down here. Oh, this is even better. 'Tis a monk from the Abbey of St. Mary's in Nottingham. Hold on. Let's go down here. No, go see them. Go harass them. You block my way, friend. Aye, so I do. Move aside. And if I do not? Since you seem determined to block my way, what is it you want? I'm not a common outlaw. I'm Robin Hood. I know of you. It would serve your master well to have you dead. My master well. That makes more sense. Name your master. Prince John, he who deserves to rule. Traitorous dog. Richard is our king. Not for long. And when Prince John takes the crown, then you outlaws will know the true meaning of fear. He'll not rest until he's hunted down every last one of you and set you dancing at the end of a rope. Not even this forest will be large enough to hide you from his wrath. That day will never come. As for what I want, your robe and whatever you carry upon you. By the Trinity, I'll give you nothing but the rap of my staff upon your skull. Let me save this real quick. I'm going to try not to bloody the robe. Don't bloody the robe. Remove your robe and turn over your possessions now, or I will kill you. I fear nothing but the judgment of God. I loathe a dishonorable death, but you're a dishonorable foe. You dare! You have a longbow and I a staff. You call this an even match? I challenge you in combat. With the quarterstaff, oh god. I haven't learned that one yet. I accept. Let me blow this so I can get some things. What is this? I must have a quarterstaff so that I am equal to your own. What is it, master? Does this monk trouble you overmuch? That's Little John there. Little John! No, he's helping me out. Would you lend me your quarterstaff? This monk has challenged my honor. Gladly I will lend it to you. Let me get on this quiver. Little quarterstaffing. That's a good one. I'm just clicking, you may have noted. A strong offense is the best defense, they say. Well, I've made purple stars appear for him many more times than he has for me. Oh, I thought we were done because it gave me the hand for much longer than normal. I've been hit once, I think. Maybe twice. I just stood there and let him hit me. He's dead. What a punk. He fought well. But what well enough? Your final blow was so strong it broke his staff. Aye, that was bad luck. I'll have to make do with his robe and whatever he's carrying. Rest yourself, Robin. We'll remove his robe, and when you've changed, I'll take your clothes and weapons to your cave. Thank you kindly. You looked the part, Robin, even if without a staff, but surely you could have kept Little John's. Nay, he values it too highly. I'll be my wits that will keep me alive, not the staff. It'll be my wits that keep me alive. Ah, indeed, you're poorly armed, indeed. I keep reading the last word first. It's better than not being armed at all, like you. Be off with you, rascal. Oh, his name's Rascal. I thought it was Will Scarlet. What a game. don't know. Do we just go down here? A lot of clothes-based puzzles in this one. Slippers, beggar's clothes, monk's robes, fake humps, a comb. It's not really clothing. I reckon this, I didn't really think this one through. All right. If we're going to be exploring, we're going to hyperspeed because this is a very slow game. There's a thicket ahead. All right, let's try the other direction. I reckon there's no proper path. I could just walk backwards and it takes me right back to the same place, but... Yeah, but what about that way? The Normans built well. It would be a mighty army and a long time to siege such a long siege to overcome such a place. I don't know what we're doing here. Wait, I'm supposed to save those kids. Hold on. The prior sent me to question your prisoners. You'll have to discuss that with the sheriff, Roger Giles. Roger Giles! I thought it was like Roger. All right. Escort this monk to the sheriff. Have you a message from the prior? Aye, he demands that you turn the captured outlaws over to me. I will take them to the prior for questioning. He demands? They're my prisoners. I caught them. If our prior thinks that he can pry, and he's a prior, valuable information from them, you should jump to obey. Turn them over to me at once. You arrogant, insolent, overbearing hedge priest. I serve Prince John, not your prior. And if I choose to hang the outlaws, what shall I do? I don't know what I'm saying. Get out of my sight and tell your prior that he's never to make demands of me again. Take him away. Arrow? No arrow. Could I get them drunk and steal their outfits? You've no business back there. There's a bucket from the world. What is that about? No, I want to know about the bucket. The bucket. It's a bucket lowered on a rope through a hole in the sandstone roof. Innkeeper, what's the meaning of the lowered bucket? The soldiers lower it from the castle walls within with money in it, and I fill it up with ale, to which they haul back up. Do I have poison? 'Tis a whistle made from a marsh reed, which the Finn's monk was carrying. Oh, open the pouch. The monk's pouch contains 9 gemstones. Well, okay, but can I get the gemstones? I don't get it. It's a star sapphire of some sort. Diamond, jasper, aquamarine, lapis lazuli. I don't know what the rest are. Agate, probably. Well, I was thinking drug these, but that's easier to drug those. But with what? What's this guy doing? A true ale knight, deep in his cups. Yeah. I can do without someone else's mug. He has casks and bottles behind the bar. Yes, we'll have to think about this one. That's good information for one day. Maybe today. Have you business here, brother? Aye, with the abbot. Very well, come with me. Look at the abbot. What can I do for you, brother? I bring greetings from the prior. He asks if you've had any further instructions from Prince John. Shh, we don't speak of such things in the open. Ah, well, the prior did warn me of your cowardice. He what? Brother, he said, don't expect much of the abbot. After all, he's a fat, ugly, some lazy, stupid coward and entirely corrupt. Why, he, of all, I never. Oh, and known to have an intimate relations with sheep. That's what he said. Most of it. Get him out of my sight. All right. I really handled that with tact and guile. It may not have been a useful visit, but it was a satisfying one. Well, certainly something. Poison. I need poison. There's no poison here. What about these trees? Are there any poison berries? Nope, not there. Let's look at these trees. There's some with like acorns. Acorns are poison, aren't they? Are these poison leaves? Probably not. The ale bucket, eh? This is the best I got right now without the manual, but you know what? I know it's a little short, and I apologize. It's my first day back off of being pretty sick. I think I probably should go. I know it's a little early. I started a little late. It's only been like 2.5 hours, kind of short stream. But I think it'd probably be best. I have an early thing tomorrow I need to do. But this is a very interesting game. I'm liking it a lot. I don't know if anyone else is, but... Oh, I have the manual ready this stream. No one redeemed it. Let me think. Monk clothes. There we go. And we shall cut the volume so that we may watch the credits. Hey, seriously, thanks everyone so much for watching. I apologize I was out that last week. I was quite sick. And thank you so much for the raid, Airmath. Appreciate that very, very, very much. Good night, Surrounded. I'm going to try and find someone playing some old DOS games. Hopefully point and click. But if I can't, we'll find something interesting. But no, I seriously do appreciate it. It's a lot more fun playing with you all here. I really missed it last week. I was sort of upset about that. Especially getting back to Nintendo games. That's going to be fun. What do we got going on out here? What do we got going on? I do not these recommendations have gotten a little less relevant in the last months. The Twitch raid finder thing. I don't know what it's going on about with some of these. These are not old games at all. Restart the song. Okay, sorry. Sometimes I take too long. These are really old games. Sorry, I'm checking to see what this is all about. Seem to be AFK. I'm not sure about that one. There's got to be someone playing something old. Well, this says they're playing the worst game they've ever played. That sounds right up my alley. Looks like it's Dreamcast, maybe. Alright, we're rating Vitamin Chi. Playing the worst game they've ever played. Everyone have a good night. Thank you so much. Sorry for the long raid time.